What's up, guys? Welcome back to RC Tactical. This week I have the SCX10II with a Vs410 Conversion kit. This thing is amazing, and I wanted to share with you the build that I have put together. So maybe whatever you're putting together next, you'll have a little bit more information on it, or you've been eyeing this up for a little while and you want to purchase it. It's awesome, guys. It's definitely worth every bit, and it saves you compared to buying the whole Vanquish kit. This is pretty cool. So let me take the body off and I'll give you guys a better look. Alright, let's start with what I have going on here, and then I'll break it down a little further. This is my Firma censored brushless ESC. It is powering a 2100 kV motor. It's obviously a brushless setup. The control is amazing on this. If you haven't gotten a chance to check these out, please do. If you'd like me to elaborate more in a different video about these things, let me know, because I would love to, because these things are amazing. I have that in my Unimog and I have it in this truck, and the control is just, the control's out of this world. The next thing I got going on is a Reefs 444. Now I know people are very opinionated on the parts that they have on their trucks, so I'm just going off the experience that I have, of course. The Reefs 444 is amazing if you don't have to run a separate battery eliminator circuit. If you're using the internal BEC on your ESC, this is an awesome servo to run. There are other options that people in our group have ran, and they are extremely successful. I just like this. The price point's perfect for what I was looking for. It's waterproof, and it has plenty of torque to get at least this truck moving around. Right here I have believe it or not, this is an HPA for an Airsoft battery. This is a 357.4 Titan LiPo. This thing is not a LiPo. This is a lithium ion battery, so it's even safer yet. Not that it matters, because you'll have a big old LiPo right there. This is just powering the lights, so I'm not pulling anything off of the main BEC except for the steering servo, of course. Counting since this is only a 3 amp internal BEC on this, even at 7.4, so it's plenty to power the servo, but you don't want to push it. I'm running an SR515 receiver just in case I need more channels for whatnot. I'm only using just a few, one for the fan of the ESC, one for the steering servo, and one to control the actual ESC here. This one, a lot like I believe the Hobbywing setup, has the same type of button on it. This has a program port on the end. Listen, guys, seriously, the Firma programmer you need to use is the version 2. Like, don't get extremely mad when you're looking for it. This is what you got to use. You got to use the version 2 programmer. It has to be that one, or it will not sync with this. A lot of people have ran into that issue because they order the SPMXCA200, but in the version 1. You have to order it in the version 2, or it will not connect to that ESC and program it, because there's some nice Hobbywing type options in there, for the drag brake, for your BEC voltage, stuff like that. There's a lot of things like the turbo timing and whatnot, just in case you really want to tweak the ESC to your liking. I leave mostly everything stock. I turn down the drag brake a little bit, and I turn down I turned up the voltage from 6 volt to 7.4 to run the Reefs. There's not much else going on as far as electronics. I got these side rails. That's just to hold the body closer to itself, keep it from flapping around. I'm running Desert Lizard 90mm shocks. I use some of their repacking seals. Now I got plenty of them because I've bunch of kits of those as buffers for it. That's up to you. I don't know if it does anything. I like the cushion that it adds whenever the shock moves up top. That's just a personal opinion, of course. These shocks are running longest soft below the plunger, shortest soft above the plunger, full of 80 weight oil bled. It keeps everything real squatted, real close to the ground, but you still have that flex upwards should you need it. The side hill on this thing is amazing because the weight doesn't get thrown around the way those shocks are set up. Ascensions are really nice because it doesn't tip back because the way the shocks are set up. So that's another big improvement that I've ran with these types of shocks. Even from my last video, this is a new setup. A little bit. It's a lot like the third one in the video, but I used a whole set of 80 weight in the shortest soft up top. It just adds a little bit of bounce at the bottom. You know what I mean? Just a little bit when you're going over stuff. The front and rear bumpers are just chopped up pieces that I had laying around. When purchasing the Vs410 kit for the SCX10II, it comes with two links. It comes with the panhard and it comes with the new steering link because the geometry is a little bit different on the actual chassis itself compared to the SCX10II. So that was pretty nice, and it came with metal links. If I can get a shot on that, you can see them there. All the other links are from the 10-2 kit, the black ones that you have to screw in the boss on each end. And they work pretty well. I might phase into something else at one point or another, but they get the job done, so it's not bothering me. I'm still using the wild bore drive shafts that came with the Raw Builders kit. The transmission is actually facing the opposite direction than it would be in the Axial setup. With this chassis, it ended up having to be this way. So I just had to swap the drive shafts around and run it the other way. It does really well. It does the can does not interfere with the links back here at all with this setup. And I use body posts. I started with magnets and they weren't strong enough. I know there's better options out there, but this is pretty surefire to keep your body together. So that was a big thing. Now let's get on into, showing some of the, footage of me actually running it, because that's way more entertaining. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. At the most, I hope you got some information, maybe some ideas for another build. At the minimum, I hope you were at least entertained. If you have any questions about something I may not have covered, shoot them down below. If you like the video, let me know as well. Definitely hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And until next time, guys.